Hi, I'm Nick from Kneeon. I make kneeboards, and I'm just here to give you a rundown on my latest and greatest, and hopefully this will give you some tips for when you order your next board, something that might help you. Currently riding a 5.6 by 23 wide by 2.5 thick board. It's running a single concave nearly all the way through, starts about here under the chest and finishes just behind the tail here. And it's about 10 mil in the middle, in the depth, in the centre. There's plenty of foam, and I like boards with nose lift. So when you're riding it, it doesn't have that much rocker, but it has nose lift, and that's usually out of the water when you're going on a wave most of the time. The rails are soft up here in the front on either side, which are slightly rolled, which is forgiving in the water, especially if there's a bit of bump or a bit of chop or anything like that, or you come off the top and it's a bit forgiving rather than just catching and throwing you off. On this board I'm riding Panel A Q2s, flip tips, fiberglass at this moment. The boxes are power base, made by Surfin. This centre one has about 1 inch of play, so that's really good for fin adjustment, something that I've always found important riding kneeboards. There's plenty of foam in this, and I get heaps of waves in the paddle power bit, and I can engage the rail because I've foiled this down nice and low, and I can get the rail in and turn around the corner. So really liking how this board goes. It's had about probably 8 or 9 years development with a young fella, Andrew Heaton from Newcastle. He's a local shredder, and based on his boards he rides his designs. So thought I might talk about fins while I'm here, because I've ridden this as a thruster and a quad, and it seems to go good as either. I don't have a preference as to how I want to ride this board yet. It's a bit young, and that surprised me, because my philosophy is that you're either making a thruster or a quad. You're not making one that's sort of dual. I specifically think you're either making a thruster or a quad. This one is actually designed more of a quad, but it goes great as a thruster as well. Sort of surprised me. So the fins I've been using, this one is Simon Anderson template from his original thruster, made by Greg Trotter from Surfin, and his lovely wife Azumi. Does a bit of sanding now and then. So this is great. I love this fin. I turn really easy off it. It's got the drive. It's a good fin. I'm only little, so fins are everything. A set of my favourite fins are these, which are made for Outer Island. They're switchblades. It's probably my favourite combo, a twinser combo. So I was riding this one in the front and this one in the rear. And I found that really good, really fast through the turns, really fast down the line. Really a combo that I'm going to go back to and do a bit more time with, just to see if I can get it dialed in. Seemed something there that I really like. This is a new one for Kneeon, done by Greg from Surfin. This is the GQ, MGQ this is. It's got a very low base compared to the top of the fin, and I find these are quite fast, so a few of the boys are riding these, and just something really for you to think about. Foil, where you ride on your board, your position you ride, where your fins are, what sort of a wave you ride, and what board you ride 80% of the time. They're the things you want to communicate to your shaper, and try and build that relationship, because that's usually how you get more improvement in your boards, is building a relationship, going through small increments to get to something that you ride 80% of the time. Cheers!